Eugene. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The lone back's got it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the gun, it's Payne. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down to the air. Moving out to the right. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch. Makes the grab over the middle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Takes the handoff, it's Davison. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. The 20. Inside the touchdown. Ducks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know.
Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, going to throw it. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Throwing right. And the missed connection on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Second down, going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Running inside. It's Payne. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on 4th down, they'll try to convert for the 3rd time. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep.
Snags it and he's open. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They've already converted 3 4th downs on this drive, and they'll try to make it 4 right here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Into the end zone for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the ground, it's Davison. Knocked down immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Rushes on, and they got him.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Open space at the 25. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeps it moving. It's Davison. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. Just plowing ahead. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Snags it over the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pick.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vols! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the run, it's Davison. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the 1st half.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Washington. Oh, he wants it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Davison. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they swarm him under.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Come on, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's got some space. He's past the marker. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And it shows you the vision. It shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the 4th down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a gap. It's Davison. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying to squeak through the pile. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up with this defense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Stepping to the right. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Davison. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Tough run here, it's Davison. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And they've regained the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for room. It's Davison. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well run him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the